token to where you guys are.
Lead the way,
3 hours
Lemmy.
later, you're there.
It's probably... we're in Windwalk. Do we have message up, smart guy?
No. Not after this many hours, so no.
Lemmy lands, turns into Lemmy. Actually, no, wait, Lemmy can talk? Can Lemmy talk in this form, Marty? Because of my mythic ability?
It's not a wild shape.
Let me sec. I'm just wondering if it does polymorph.
I believe this is a transmutation, but I don't think it's a polymorph.
Pack wild shape.
Gotta reconnect to the server because it wasn't showing me the terrain that I was unfogging.
This is... I'm assuming there's only this much left in this map.
Yes,
yeah, well,
so pick a direction. Where are you heading? How are you looking around?
Well, very simple. My find the path did work.
Oh, you're finding the path to what?
To the ring. The ring controlled by... The ring that's on the ground.
Okay.
So what we do is we get far in, and then we plane shift back to Arthur's
Mm-hmm.
cast find the path again, and then plane shift back to the same spot we left from.
Got it. I'm going to expose on the map, on the stream what the map looks like. For some reason, my map tools isn't unfogging.
I'm the shortcut travel druid. I heard there's faster
So
way.
you do some back and forth, and eventually you find your way. There is a river I haven't drawn on here that basically goes and empties into the sea. It's called the River of Deer. Deer is a heavy populated area that has suffered greatly from massive orc attacks. People here are destitute. Orcs are dominating the riverside. You realize in Windwalk form that soldiers from Nalbrin are probably not the right disguise, as the country is overrun. Where several thousand orcs were left on Nalbrin in the forest, it's like all the orcs came here. You're guessing tens of thousands of orcs are overrunning this area. You can see that near the port of Arendelle that there are ships that are offshore, and then that some of them have actually headed towards the kingdom of Azildan in your like they're regrouping on Nalbrin.
On the Isle of Nalbrin.
On the Isle of Nalbrin.
Well, then that makes it easier for us. We go to one of those ships, I guess. Point to those.
Okay, so you're going to go to one of the ships? Okay.
Well, we'll go to the land and we'll transform and then we'll teleport to a ship, but yeah.
Okay. So you guys... in a hostile stance, teleporting onto a ship?
Invisible.
I think we're more all the way invisible,
Okay.
looking like soldiers with uniforms on.
The
Teleporting to a
ships, it looks like the military ships, the really big ones that Uker wants to steal, they are guarding the Tarthian Pass and allowing smaller ships, which look like they are escaping from the continent to try to get to Azildan. And there may be supplies going both ways, like they might still be fighting wars on the main continent. But yeah, there is a lot of maritime traffic, and you appear on one of these great galleons. It's got this big, bust of this awkwardly shaped, 5-headed thing.
So there's still people in that city?
In where? Port Eridu?
Yeah.
Yes, you did not find the big citadel, but you, in your initial kind of looking around along the coast, you found the port city.
Start looking for somebody who looks like they're in charge.
There's a guy that they're calling Capitan.
Okay. Am I wearing the right uniform for these people?
No, you are wearing the spun coats of the Protectorate of Cairbrand. These are all the kind of floofy, very blue, gold-trimmed, silver-buttoned uniforms of the Imperium.
Okay.
Marty, Midwick's going to stealth his way to the captain's
Okay, there's a
quarters. Quarters, thank you.
there's a captain there. This guy is actually drinking heavily.
All right. Look for books, scrolls, documents that say anything to do with the gate or travel. Logs.
Okay. Perception check.
I do speak the language. Okay. How many days have passed since we've taken downtime?
61.
6 months?
Oh, 6 months. No, it's been like
180.
181.
Okay, so we do have
Days.
all the stuff. Okay, so 33 perception.
Yeah, he's got books about Nalbrin, books about the continent, books about stuff in the Imperium. There's
The
nothing.
gate.
There's nothing in his library that suggests that he's got a manual of songs. He's got ship log manifests.
This guy's drunk.
A book of naval codes.
Yeah, some of the stuff looks interesting. Take the naval codes one. I'll take the crap. Might as well take a couple. Take Nalbrin and
Okay, so you pilfer some of the books
Imperium.
from his library.
yeah.
The captain eventually is just sort of sleeping.
Can't see
on
your
his-
face.
Sleeping. He's sleeping on his table.
Well, let's go. Let's go. Sneak into there, I guess.
Yeah. He's asleep. Come on in.
He's got a captain's uniform?
Yep.
Okay.
The ship didn't look like it was in any danger. It was kind of just drifting, not full sail.
Okay.
I'm
Like
looking through the
lazily
manifest.
patrolling, and it didn't look like these people were expecting much danger.
Marty, I'm looking through the manifest to see if this says like somebody who's part of the corp.
Okay, so you start actually looking through through his documents. Are you casting any spells on him, Donovan?
Yeah. I'm gonna. So, do any of these people sing while they work, or are they all very.
They don't look terribly happy. There's a definite low morale.
No one likes to be at sea in the winter.
Okay. Donovan is going to cast a. Don't really like to be at sea in the wintertime. Yeah, we're going to cast a dominate on this guy.
Okay.
And let me just check one feat.
He rolls a 13 on his save.
He's done. He's done. GG.
He starts to wake up. His eyes go wide when he sees all of you. He doesn't call out.
He's invisible. We're invisible.
I'm not. No. Donovan became
Oh, okay.
visible. Well, looking like a human, like a human Albernian.
Oh yeah, then he gets
Care
his will
brand.
save against your veil, and fails that one as well. What? He's stuttering in Imperial.
Well, let me cast remove poison.
Neutralize poison.
Neutralize poison. Sorry.
Oh,
All right. Perfect. Do you know
what command are you giving him?
Lemmy's going like.
Donovan is going to turn himself invisible again,
Yep.
and then he's going to.
He looks like he's panicking. Like he knows something's wrong.
I'm going to give him the command to remain calm.
Okay. He sits back down and he's fumbling for his drink, like his silver flask.
Okay.
He pours himself a drink. That seems to be his version
drinking.
of calm.
I'm going to command him to call for his Damn it, I forgot.
He was about to drink. Bosun, first mate.
No,
I'll-
Lemmy
Yes.
slaps the drink out of his hand. Lemmy slaps the drink out of his hand.
Okay, so Lemio appears. His eyes go wide.
Yeah.
Ah! He stumbles back from this. He's now breathing. He's moving
Lemmy.
away from you because he's
Lemmy.
got to stay calm.
It's not
He's-
a bad
He's
idea.
breathing and he's.
Oh, that was Midwick.
Some of those guys know. Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't hear you anymore. That was really just a prank. Lol.
Yeah.
So you're back, Ahmed?
There we go.
What were you saying? What were you trying to do?
Ever.
Okay, so you've dominated this guy. Was it Midwick or Lemmy that slapped the drink out of the hand? That's
Sorry, it was Midwick.
okay because
It
you
wasn't
said
Lemmy,
Lemmy.
it was Midwick.
All right.
Sorry.
So he seems very surprised at Midwick. But then he had to calm himself because of the thing. But while he's taking deep breaths and calming himself, he's inching towards the door, out of his cabin.
Okay, well, we'll put him back in his seat.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you dominate him back into the seat. He sits back down.
I'll dominate him to
He's-
go pick up the drink.
Tell him not to injure himself or kill himself.
Okay, like a zombie. He's like, "Arr!" He's making loud noises now.
Tell him to be
Be quiet.
quiet and not to try to injure or kill himself. If you ever heard of anything called cyanide,
He's crying to himself as the last thing was to
Stop
be quiet.
crying. Have a drink.
Okay,
No,
like
no.
a zombie, he's pouring himself a drink again.
no,
too
it
much.
could be poisoned.
He was drinking it before.
He's now drinking it out of his flask directly.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, he with a jolt stops drinking.
I keep freaking rum breath on him. Where is your bandman? Answer the question. Quietly.
Okay, so he's going to answer the question, exclusion to all things, but carry on with normal duties. Yeah, this is where this spell gets weird. I'm going to have to read it again.
Don't make me robot you.
This is not a good spell.
Usually you would use a charm person to do this sort of thing.
You can generally force subject to perform as you desire within limits of the abilities. Blah, blah, blah. An exclusion to all other activities except those necessary for daily survival. Got it. So, answer my question. Okay, what did you ask him?
Do you have a bandman? Can I not? Well, it's a telepathic thing, so I guess he knows the military imperial band corps.
None of
Thank-
them report to me, no. I am a ship captain, he says. Different branch of the military.
Do you recognize the songs to the different worlds?
Sort of.
Ask him if he's got songs here.
Donovan is going to telepathically hum the songs, and ask if he recognizes where they're from the book of songs.
It's horrible music.
Is this the one for Nalbert?
I don't know. I only heard it once.
Is this the song for, and then
Just
Erica.
do the song and ask him what it's for.
Well, he doesn't know music very well. Is this a song for Empirica?
CJ for 2222. Thanks for the follow. Had to count my twos there. It's getting late.
Is this for Empirica?
I don't know. I
story.
only heard it once.
Is this your first time off of Empirica?
I've been
America's
here
not-
for years.
America's not their main world. Just
How long have
ask
you been on now? Been on this planet?
On this world, 15 years.
What world did you come from?
He says, not Empirica. He is a Navy captain. And he says a different world that Midwick recognize.
Immensia?
Oceanus.
Nope, Oceanus. I'm from Oceanus. Born on Oceanus.
Do you recognize the song to Oceanus?
It starts kind of high.
Okay, you'll go through this. We'll go through the songs.
The songs are actually like uppity military kind of marchy songs.
It's like embedded within.
Or this is just a manual of their marching songs. Like not you've got a whole band of military.
It's doing a thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not it.
What's taking so long?
Nick,
Just ask him where the corpse eyes are.
Nalbrin can sing to the gate.
There are officers in the Imperial military.
Where are they now?
All of our officers, or most of them, are retreating to Halidon. You
Some
can
of them
find
at
one of
Halidon
them
now.
there. Yes, not all of them died in the attack on the fortress city. Or so I'm told. I brought some of them there already.
Who was the senior most?
He's a major.
What does he look like?
Brown hair. Good beard. Yes. I think ladies see him as attractive.
Do you see him as attractive?
I suppose so, he says. For a man.
Are the long sea voyages lonely?
Oh wow, Dominate is going for a weird turn here.
No.
What if
Yes,
you-
they
man, let me
often
over
can
here.
get lonely. But I have good drink.
Do you have anything from Oceanus?
Yes. The ship's wheel, as per custom, comes from Oceanus. Many of the ship's parts are from there. But I'm sure the wheel is. Oh, and my ship in a bottle is from Oceanus. I made it with my father when I was young. Dominate person, man, is so fucking.
It is the worst. I think it's like the most enchantment
I
is the
also
most evil
have
school of
pink
spells.
underwear.
It's like
I
answer my
like the
questions. He's going to
feeling.
do this to the exclusion of everything else. You can tell that there are flashes of like Danger Will Robinson across his face, but then the spell kind of takes over, and he's going to do this in exclusion of everything else.
So, the wheel was crafted from materials from Oceanus, yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
As per custom.
Was anything fashioned from Immensia? Immensa.
No, I don't think so. Gems come from there. Great beasts and ivory. I don't think I have anything from that horrible place.
Okay. Take a nap.
I think I'm going to take a nap now, he says, and he can just put his head, like, just quietly and creepily, like uniform in motion. He just puts his head down on the table.
Altagar,
Yeah.
we would like to abscond with the ship's wheel.
All right.
Okay, the sea's a little bit choppy when you go outside. The door opens, you notice some guy like swapping the deck or something. He's looking at the door just open, nobody comes out.
Altagar looks around for the wheel.
Yeah, you see some guy, he's got two hands on the wheel and he's keeping it steady. There's water kind of splashing over the side. I guess it wouldn't be splashing that high if you're in a galleon, but weird.
It's misting. The
Yeah,
mist
there's
gets
mist.
pretty high.
Yeah, the mist.
Yeah. Okay. Altagar.
There's a guy beside him with some weird. You're not a
Just
sailor,
take
are
part
you?
of
So
the-
there's
just
some
take
there's some
part of the
weird
wheel.
apparatus that they're looking at.
You just need part of the wheel, right? Not the whole thing.
What
We
pot
need
do I
enough
need?
material. There's some mumbling going on.
Hello.
I'm just gonna take the whole thing, and we'll make what we need from that. He walks over and basically reaches in and disarms the guy from the wheel.
What the God, Mundi? Is Altagar give you a strength check? The DC's 15 to pull the wheel off of the hinge.
Okay.
Well, the thing is actually, it actually probably withstands quite a bit of stress. We'll say DC 20 strength check, just rip it off in one go.
I'm gonna spend a mythic point just to.
Okay, Altagar, and then smashing an object. Does that count for invisibility purposes? I don't think so.
If the other guy was in control of the object.
Got it.
Like if
No,
he was-
he just had his hands on it. He falls back, and there's a bunch of swearing. It's the Tabanak! Tabanak! The wheel! Yeah, a lot of Imperial soldiers are basically French.
Teleport away.
Alright, so a bunch of invisible people are kind of like walking down the deck making noise, and then there's some spell casting. Oh, they're panicking, people are running everywhere. The ship is now kind of leaning to its side as you rip the ship's wheel from its rightful place. You
Shall we go
teleport
in
away
now?
to where?
Poof.
This will get us to Oceana.
We plane shift to Arthur's Gate.
Okay, so you have a
Arthur's Gate.
ship's wheel. Like a galleon's
That is-
ship wheel.
This we should be able to craft whatever this is into something to get to Oceanus.
Perfect. All right.
There's a gentleman with a very fine beard and brown hair that would have the rest of the information.
Where's he?
I think I need a Will Riker miniature. Not Will Riker, or like a... Yeah, Riker.
Well, yeah, William
Yeah,
Briggs.
brown hair, beard. In Haldon.
All right. Prepare yourselves, and we'll just get there. Well,
Alright.
just plane shift to that crap. Or- Hey, how
So
you
we
doing?
drop the
Plane
wheel
shift.
off.
Tell some of the craftsmen start making a rod.
Okay. So you're gonna try to create a rod to Oceanus because that's where Azildan wants to go? No, because it was
No,
funny.
that's
No, it's
that's
because
Lemmy
we
wants
want.
a
Well,
rod.
we're eventually going to have to go there.
Lemmy likes rods.
Got it.
I'm a
And
traveler.
And then you're gonna go to Halidon
We're going to
Yeah.
Halidon.
to track down effectively a military bar.
Yes.
Go to Halidon. You.
What was his name? What did I get? Staring
He
at.
called him a major, and he didn't give the name.
Okay.
He's a major. What
You
does he
go-
look like?
So what you do is go dominate one of the guys. Marty, do I know him?
A major in the army on some world that you've never been to.
With a beard.
Give me a DC 30 knowledge check in something relevant. Knowledge local, Imperium, maybe?
Nope, don't have that. All right, so no.
I need a French first name, Andre. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. So you're going to Helidon.
Yep.
Plane shift.
And you're tracking down Major Frakes. Are you changing your disguise at all?
Yeah. Since we're here, I'll change the veil into something more appropriate to these other. If we saw any of the land guys.
Yep. Give me a diplomacy check as you're asking as to where a major in the music corps comes from.
Lovely beard. This is after we have the new items, right?
Yep.
That's what I asked.
65.
Oh, actually, let's not give him his actual name. We'll call him Major.
Boris.
His name, the actor's name is Jonathan Frakes, right?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I stupidly typed his last name. So, Andre.
You called him Andre Frakes?
Yes. What's a good last name? Chevalier.
What map are we on?
Conversation. Yep.
Okay.
Give me your
that's weird.
diplomacy check 65. Okay, yeah, there's an officer's salon where in Halidon that has been set up where like the true officers of the Imperium hang out. And your disguise is
Soldiers of the Imperium.
okay?
And I'm an officer, and Midwick's an officer.
Got it. So the two of you
Midwick describes the private guard for a nobleman. Make it look like this. Red sash is coming straight down. That's right. He describes the noble, like the outfits for the noble guard.
Oh, if Midwick has an idea to make us I
Like
could be a noble if you want.
Yeah.
no,
Whatever helps us slip
No.
through.
Alright, we're noble guard.
Okay, there seems to be a lot of guards here in the salon, as well as a black carriage outside.
Do I recognize the black carriage?
Last time you were here, you saw a man getting into a very similar carriage.
I wasn't here.
When you guys dominated the Archbishop of the
yeah.
Nuada Silverhand, you
Midwick
saw
wasn't
somebody
here.
leaving the spiritual
Yeah.
services, and he got into a black carriage.
Okay.
Midwick.
To the salon.
And then I told the lieutenant, if you don't blow that horn, it's going where the sun doesn't shine. And there's a bunch of laughter. And somebody makes a pretend tooting noise, like a raspberry, and that seems to add to the humor of what's going on. Donovan understands this. Midwick understands it. I don't think anyone else has
No.
Imperial Common. Although some things are universal, raspberry. There is a very pompous-looking man who seems to be drinking some sort of alcoholic beverage that is darkish red out of a very fine circular glass, and it looks like the major, who's tall, fit, in a trim uniform, with a nice beard and brown hair. I must say, Andre, it is good to finally meet you. I've heard about many of your exploits and how you have improved morale on the front. Well, that is the old front, suzerain governor. The old front. The new front is a different sort of battle lines. I hope that I'll be able to improve morale here. We sure could use it. Ah, yes. It is a minor setback, as once we get rid of that stupid monster, I am sure that the Imperium will recover here. We don't want all of our gains so far to be, flushed, if you will. Certainly not. The Imperium will prevail. All hail the five-faced god. All hail.
This must be the Andre that I hear so much about.
I believe Vale, if you interact, they get a saving throw.
They certainly can.
Midwick's got his hand on his guns.
Does a 23 make it from the suzerain?
No.
So, I'm guessing less than 23 then doesn't.
Typically, no.
26 is what you want.
Ah, so you've heard of me. Although I can't say I've met you before. And he looks at your what rank?
Lieutenant Major.
Lieutenant Major. He actually
Donovan.
kind of waves to a seat, and a couple of like lieutenants go scrambling out of it to make room, and he invites you to sit. He's not bothering the
Sit.
suzerain governor because he seems to have other. You notice the suzerain governor turns around and says, "Ah, General," and he's talking to some other military captain. Are these slackjaws with you? He says.
Yes. Those two can make themselves.
You're in an officer's lounge, is what he says, and a bunch of officers start laughing. He's talking specifically at Altagar, Azildan, and Lemio, who are not wearing. The orcs are out there.
Donovan will give the universal poofter symbol of go away.
I swear, you have a.
It's very funny you say that. In Japan, this means come here.
Almost universal.
Whoever is like mouth breathing their mic, please stop. Yeah. Okay. Stop. We have one setback, and then all of a sudden there is no more decorum.
It is the trying time.
It is a minor setback. Minor, he says. In the grand scheme of things, I have seen the worlds of the Imperium. I've seen the ones that we have tamed and that are taming. This place? Orcs. Really? Ruak Durak does not have the organization that we do. They follow a god that would eat his followers. Our god is at the top of it. Our god is a god of organization. Wouldn't you agree?
Certainly, the organized one is always the first to get through the thing.
Give me a bluff check.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit.
Does Altagar, Azildan, and Lemio step outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start the fight.
60 without using a mythic.
Is your companion special? He taps his head like he's asking if Midwick's stupid.
He's the way you phrase it. His family is important.
Ah. There's some special officers sitting over at that table over there. You know how to gamble? It's good for morale, he whispers.
Yeah, sure, he'll go. However, I don't have any money.
Gamble with
I'll
bullets.
go and make some drinks.
Okay.
Go make a drink.
He's an odd fellow, eh?
His family is connect back home.
Ah. Probably some fourth-rate prince or prince wannabe.
I was just told not to let him get killed.
And you, where are you stationed?
Just got in recently. I was told to go east from here. There was some sort of problem with the druid.
In from where? He says.
Oh, Empirica.
You're traveling through the gate?
No.
So in from where? He leans in.
Through
No,
the plain.
everyone who's gone through the gate has been cut down by that 100-armed beast.
Good fucking choice.
Through the plain in the east. The orc they come through the Isle and Alberta as well?
We've discovered a way to travel on Yig. Interesting. You have to
He's
tell me about
very,
it.
hush-hush, you know?
He waves a waiter over and he pulls a bottle off of a tray and he pours you a drink.
He's very hush-hush, you know?
Yes, I heard that network was there, but we just don't have the manpower at the moment to march up and down a plain-sized tree. You get that, a tree? Really, a tree?
It is a tree. It is a big tree. The problem with it is you have to be careful. The giant are everywhere. The Formian are horrific.
This is good news. Which general is in charge?
I'm sorry, I cannot tell you this. I mean, I'm already might be in trouble.
I have the highest rank that I know of. Classification. I'm a singer, he says. You know, xylophone?
Maybe you should show me a thing. I was
You
told by
know who I am.
I was told by the Reverend I was not supposed to talk.
Reverend. Oh. Okay, he says. He just... He waves it off. No need, no need.
It's
Yggdrasil, huh? You big tree.
a big tree. Big tree had problem. Something
Big tree
happened
is
to
somewhere
Druid.
up
I
in
could not
Melbourne.
find him.
Big tree is up in Melbourne, isn't it?
Mm.
That's how those oak bastards got you. Damn pigs. And he points over to a table, and you can see the table is covered in what looks like tusks. They're only a couple inches, like an inch to a couple inches, and you realize that some of these guys have brought back orc teeth.
Cockachon.
Cockachon, indeed. Them
It's
fucks
pig in French.
took out many of my friends. They appear out of nowhere, assassins. They come, they attack, they make sacrifice, almost like very organized. They make horrible
wizard?
sounds, and then this thing appears. It steps out of not even the gate. It cuts a swath through soldiers. So many hands. They did this at night, of course. Orcs can see in the dark. And then they took the gate. And once they have the gate, well, they start to pour through thousands. And when we try to come through, that big thing just chops them down. I watched 1,000 men die in an hour.
So what
It is a
the
good
plan
thing that
for
I am.
the
It is a
Titans?
good. It is a good thing that I am a musician. Yeah.
Hmm?
Floomp.
So what do you play?
Oh, you know, standard stuff, and some not so standard stuff.
I have played a thing or two in my time.
Yeah, but you probably were checked to see, you know, if you had gift. Only military officers can be, and he whispers in like it's a dirty word, bards. You would not want to
is
be
a
a
very,
military officer and not be a military officer and be a bard. You'd end up, you know where.
Some say that the bards naturally lead themselves away from the order of the five-faced god.
You know, wizards that breed with wizards create sorcerers and bards, and it is a thing. But You got to control it somehow. You can't have everyone running around with the powers that I have. It would be chaos. Anarchy.
We couldn't have that now, could we?
No. Give me another bluff check.
Well, you might believe that.
53.
You seem like a good fellow. So why did you seek me out? To rub it in my face that you are working for the greatest bounty hunter in all the Imperium?
Oh, fuck.
Or that you found a way on Yggdrasil to here?
No, I.
Does that
came
mean we're going to have to bend and scrape to these Nalbranese even more? Like, come on. Maybe we just handle it the way we did on the continent, you know, in the old days. Line them all up. One by one. Do you follow the five-faced god? No? Click. Do you follow the five-faced god? No? Click. Hey! Do you follow the five-faced god? No? Click! And there's a bunch of people that laugh like the joke's already been made before you. The old ways are good ways.
You see the special officer over there?
He'd like to kill you now.
Yeah, the one that thinks that he is a bartender, yeah.
The one that thinks he's a bartender, the one that does not remember to bring his roll of cash with him, the one that does not know how to be polite in the room.
It is
He
good.
has it in his
It
head
is-
that he wants to hunt the big game.
We have a war on here. What? Special, eh? You got in with some prince, didn't you? Fuckers.
I need to find a way to get the big game.
Immensa? He's going to get eaten by some Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. Tyrant beasts. Not because they are good at controlling, it's just they're good at fear.
I need to find a way to get him there.
You're not going by way of the gate any longer, not as long as that horrible titan wears it around his neck like a trophy. But, maybe his accent's all over the place.
But maybe I am now Russian, and this is we drink vodka.
right. Apparently when you whisper in the accent, it goes all over the place. He's a bard.
He's a bard, he's whatever accent he wants to have.
Yep. Maybe Yggdrasil can get you there? Oui?
We only know a couple paths on that place. But we do know how to get from there.
You're stuck as much as I am.
I propose trade.
I wouldn't mind getting off. You know, and then I wouldn't mind getting off this world. Nalbranese women have barely learned how to bathe. Very uncouth.
The nature. Au natural.
Immensa, yes, I know this song. I know all the songs, he says.
So, if we could get you...
Command person!
So,
I am
What
a
would
major
I need-
after all.
what would I need to trade you for,
You
song?
have been off-world for some time. You know that there are rules. I cannot just simply give you songs.
I've been off ruled for a long enough time with big problem that I need to fix?
I, as an officer, can sing on your behalf if I see the right papers. Or if I see the right... lost coin purse. Of course, you will have to explain how you got to the other side.
I've got
I
no
will
problem
simply
getting
claim
the
that I saw the right
explanation through.
papers. 10,000 gold coins. And I will sing at this gate when everything is done. And once we retake it.
I don't even know if you can sing that well.
He points at like his officer's badge, like, or like the pips or whatever he's got. It's like he wouldn't have got. We do not reward stupidity in the musical branch of our service.
Why don't we let the your friends here decide who sing better? If I sing better, you give me song.
I cannot give song away. Oh no. You're involved in something that I don't quite understand.
This is true.
So, when we get the gate back, I will gladly sing you a song to go to Immensa so your friend can get eaten. Although there are many
Get
hungry
you-
orcs on the continent, we might all be sent there tomorrow.
I can get you off world.
I can get myself off world. Once the gate is in our hands.
I can get you off world before that gate is free.
Are you saying that the Reverend is here?
I am saying that the Reverend is not very happy. He does
Another
not
priest
like the
then?
failure.
Another priest. Good. Good. Oh, you must be involved in something. Yes. I go back to Empirica. Once we Empirica, I can sing you a song to Immensa.
Very good. I will take you to Empirica. He puts his hand out for a shake.
Okay, he shakes your hand.
Drinks!
Yeah, he summons over drinks.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Please, enjoy yourself on my tab. I'm going to go make sure that I show my face in the right place.
Okay,
You
sense
know.
motive.
Politics. Okay, he's got a 30.
Okay, 54.
Yeah, he's interested in getting off this fucking planet.
Okay, I just need to get him within 5 feet of Altagar, and then we just take him wherever we want to take him to do whatever we want to do.
Oh no, Major Andre Chevalier.
MIA.
Oh no, Major.
I'm the major.
Are you gonna kill him?
I don't think so.
No, we're just gonna
okay.
get what we need, and he can go on his merry way.
Interesting.
I'm not trying to kill him. I need songs, and I mean letting him get back. Wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay, give me a level check. We're near the end of the night.
Yeah.
You can add your mythic tier to your level check, and then you can aid each other on the check, and then he's just going to basically roll a level check versus your roll to determine
Okay.
whether you get him or he somehow escapes.
All right.
So it'll be best of 3
Right then.
level check. He is a 10th level bard.
So we can. So we're 14th, and then I'm a 4th tier, and I can either roll or I can aid.
No, everyone can aid the guy who's leading the charge in grabbing him.
Okay. Altagar.
Okay.
Altagar is the grabby guy.
Okay.
So I auto aid.
Got it.
Lemmy auto aids.
Azildan auto aids.
Azildan auto aids. Midwick
So-
auto aids.
Got it.
So
39.
All right, and then the second roll, he gets a 12.
he loses.
Right, so drunk.
He's at
About an hour later,
Bap.
Bap, bap. Whacked, and you were able to bring him to a place where you can abscond with him. I think that's a good place to leave it, as you guys... Actually, well, you're trying to get him to teach you a song to Mensa, right?
Yes.
You find him once off-world and on Vosgard. Very forthcoming with the basic songs of the Empire. He thinks that this is his ticket to be free from you people.
He is correct.
He is correct. This is his ticket to be
He
free
teaches
from
you
us
the gate to Immensa, is willing to even sing it for you, and he tells you what you need to say when you get to the other side.
people. Eric.
Nice.
You arrive in Immensa, along with this guy in tow, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll leave him here.
Immensa is a world of great danger and endless potential. This world of humans and halflings have an endless variety of flora and fauna. It is a tropical world. It is full of insects the size of houses, lizards and beasts greater than that of elephants, and an abundance of natural resources. The city that you arrive in is a ramshackle tree fort, high up in the mountains, surrounded by a big, almost like bamboo wall. Think like the wall in the tribal city in King Kong.
Okay.
Let me show you a quick picture here. There are traders, hunters, people of the Imperium. You easily get by whatever guards that were there on your side. It's not a type of place that people break into.
People try to get out of this bitch.
You can see that there are hunters and even some humans using dinosaurs like, or thunder beasts like mounts and beasts of burden.
Okay.
Azildan uses his power and gets a pulse.
There's something here, alright.
But what worries Azildan is that while he's concentrating on it, you swear the pulse moved.
Okay.
We need to kill the T-Rex unicorn. Its horn is the thingy.
Sweet. Let's go kill
And-
this thing.
Yeah, I think
We
next
go
game
kill it.
it will
we
be
win.
Midwick, Altagar, Azildan Lemio, Donovan, Major Andre Chevalier. Going to go and try to find where the second piece of the artifact of law, broken long ago.
We need to find the
Is-
most organized dinosaur ever.
Pretty much, yeah. The dinosaur that's got
Keep
all
my
its bones arranged.
Here's the
So
ribs.
I put all of
My
the
size.
the Imperium worlds, the
Yep.
5 Imperium worlds, on the list of songs we know.
Okay, so he's taught you the Immensa one. He wants to teach you them by singing them. So far you got his cooperation. He'll bring you to Immensa.
All right,
Why don't you just dominate him and get all the songs?
because there's some things you just don't do to a fellow bard.
There are some things you don't do to your fellow teammates. Make 'em
By
wait
this
outside
point,
bars
after his
first.
3 days of interrogation, he knows all of your faces. Like, you guys are...
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
knows
like, oh,
who you
you're
are
that
now.
Midwick guy.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you've got sort of cooperative 10th level bard who basically wants to run away from you at the first opportune time. But given that he hasn't been able to leave Altagar's reach, and how are you keeping him from just dimension dooring away?
Altagar auto beats people for trying to dimension door.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so
Like
we've
twice.
already established that beatening.
He tries to.
Yes,
He's
right.
trying to
Try it once, you got
times.
smacked in the face.
Stays
All
right
right.
close to Altagar like his new best buddy.
This was an interesting sort of different flavor to the game tonight, because it wasn't like heavy combat. It was kind of like, well, you needed to get a lot of stuff done. But know that your enemies and the gods themselves are busy.
Are the gods ready for my plus 42 diplomacy check before
Yes.
batting mythic?
Yes.
Get ready,
they are.
gods. Good diplomacy all
All
over
right.
you.
Good place to leave it. A nice short game for a downtime. Faye Gwent, Foxfire, Randomly Werewolf, Shirast, man, I didn't even see you earlier. I should have said hello, unless if I missed it. Sorry. I know Kenny was in here. It's good to see all of you folks.
It is good.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
This is a lot of fun. Thursday, are we doing Demon Watch or not?
I can do Demon Watch.
It's a question for the ages.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
just
will.
now.
I will do a stream regardless, but hopefully it'll be Demon Watch this week as we get back into the regular swing of things. Now that my travel is over for a few months, or a couple months, anyways.
Nice.
Yeah. Any other shoutouts?
Everyone that joins
Peace.
randomly. Well,
Cool. And then,
Fire. Can't-
yeah, I'm gonna remember
Shiraz.
Foxfire's point. You should research kaiju. This is gonna be fun.
We should see the first kaiju and get our shit pushed in. We throw a spell at it, it bounces back, and we disintegrate ourselves.
What?
Survivability was very important to me during the leveling. Or the buy-inning.
You've got an interesting group. It's unfortunate that Uker isn't here and Lokrik. Kind of got left out of the fun here for some reason.
I was like, we could just go and like, if you just find some metal here, just plane shift, get that rod.
Yeah, you could decide to go back and like pick up the strongman when you go fight.
Because
If
honestly,
you
the
killed
strong
dinosaurs and you left Uker at home, if you want
let-
Uker to fight for the other team, this is how you do it.
yeah.
We wouldn't
Lemmy's
kill
like,
the kaiju without you.
Lemmy's like, no, I'm sorry. I've tried this monster fighting thing with not everybody around. Forgot it.
Yeah, this could be the okay. Now we know how to get here. Trip.
Yeah, find
Yeah.
get either I don't know if you can buy a rod straight out or just get the metals and just go do it.
Because with
Is that-
Lemmy, we want the plane shift, because Lemmy's mythic plane shift is awesome.
Yeah, that's insane. And kind of
Okay.
makes a gate network only useful for just the first trip. If you've got
Yep.
time to build a rod. Interesting. Cool stuff. All right, good place to leave it. I will figure out some XP, and then I'll make sure the guys have finished their purchasing. We'll look at that stuff offline. Thursday we'll do a stream, hopefully Demon Watch. If not, it'll be DM Prep. And then next week, I think everyone is in for episode, what would be 64, Legends Campaign. I hope you guys enjoy this
Sweet,
as much
guys.
we do. Peace.
Great
Good
game,
night.
great game. Good night, all.
Good night.
Oh my.